Hello, I'm Grizz, and I'll be playing Vanta Black.
Hi, my name is Poisal, and I'll be playing Hatter the Decker.
Hey there, I'm Stabbykinz. I'll be playing Smasha Ihaka, the Knoll Rigger.
Hi, my name's Vironz. I'm going to play Stonewalker, your shaman, for the evening.
And I'm Overthinker. I will be playing everyone else to the best of my abilities this evening. Welcome back, players.
Hello.
Hello.
G'day.
Vincent Caro woke up this morning feeling optimistic for the first time in years. His coffee was just right. He greeted his neighbors as he walked the circle around the 27th floor, reminded a couple teenagers on their lunch break to skate safely, and as he stopped to admire the crowd, heard two loud bangs from further around the loop. His attention turned toward the sound, and he caught the back of some figures moving into apartment 27161, which he was confident hadn't been occupied since Miss Thatcher had passed away a few months back. His thoughts turned to all the other people around the level, the teenagers, Mr. Crockett, Fiona, and Ken. If someone was causing trouble, they could all be in danger. He dashed a few doors down into his own apartment. His weapon of choice, which had helped him on so many fishing trips, hung above the mantel. He grabbed his harpoon gun and charged towards the source of the noise. In apartment 27161, we find Vanta, a shadow in a room lit only by the TV glow reflected off a wall of ice. Before him is a broad-shouldered human. Looks like he's usually tough as nails, but right now could be knocked over by a stiff breeze. He holds up his hands in the hole he's broken in this wall of ice and says, "We're after Hotwire 2. Vanta, what would you like to do?"
Well, considering none of us here had even mentioned that yet, and there hadn't been an immediate connection between this and Hotwire, a lot of things are adding up really quickly. However, he's also really big. Yeah, he had one gun on the woman, one gun on him, and hearing the word Hotwire, he's gonna aim both those barrels and directly into his pupils and say talk.
He's still got his hands up, and he looks tense, tentatively hopeful. Like, no shoot.
Talk.
You hear from behind him, "Yeah, we remember you guys, and we remember how you were acting. We know you saw the files. Can we not freeze to death first?"
No.
Hatter, when we left last session, had their gun trained on the person who was coming out of being jacked in the other room. I'm still running an AR and have I have admin access pretty much on the host of the building. I want to say that because I know with your flashbangs in.
Yeah, we're gonna finish this one first.
Okay,
These guys are having a conversation, and then you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see this woman step forward. You don't recognize her. She's also got her hands up. Yeah, hey. You're the runner team who got Miguel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you all poked around his brain, so you know there's something crazy going on.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so make a
Why are you
deception
holding
check.
them?
Charisma plus con.
He's not lying.
Your team did poke around his brain, and you do know what's going on.
He doesn't.
Hotwire.
He knows Hotwire. He didn't know you poked around his brain.
Technically true. We did not tell Vanta that we poked around the brain. Vanta was not there for that.
Vanta left. Okay. Still feels like you're trying to convince them that you don't know a thing that you know. Am I right about that?
No, he's holding 2 guns into this guy's eyeball saying, tell me everything you know or I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
That's very much the message he's conveying.
Make an intimidation test.
I make a different test.
I'm going to give you a +6 for clear advantage.
Oh no, he's going. If the next thing Vanto's going to do is like, I cannot make this any clearer. Tell us what you know, and then he's going to take the one in his right hand and fire it into the wall directly past the man's ear, and then point it back towards his eyeball. I should remind everyone these are silenced and suppressed, so they can't be heard outside.
Right. So you're trying to scare this guy into giving you information. Whether or not he believes you will kill him depends on how convincing this is.
My point is now I'm trying to intimidate him.
Cool. Awesome.
Yes. +6 for what? Plus what?
+6 for circumstance bonus of this guy's now been blown up by 2 flashbangs, frozen by a wall of ice, and shot twice.
No, I mean, what are the 2 stats? Charisma?
Oh, charisma plus intimidation if you have it. It's a skill. If you have 2 karma, you could also buy the first rank in it. The Wawahi method.
I would never dirty my hands in such a way.
Wow.
Correct option.
Man, the disrespect.
Not undeserved.
I think it's a little undeserved.
So much trash talk to the team mascot.
Can't even deny that.
Our team. I'll edge that. 6.
6 is good. Let's give him a roll. Surprisingly, he doesn't get 7 hits on 7 dice. All right. So he says it's a mind control. Aztechnology has technical mind control. Uses headwear. And I think that's about all you have time to get out of him before we move to the next initiative pass.
I didn't realize we're still in initiative.
Things are still happening. Vanta had saved his action. That was technically this guy on 14. Those 2 turns happening simultaneously. One was delayed. Make it quick. Oof. Okay. And then we are back at the top. Stonewalker.
Okay. So last we left off with with Stonewalker. He was in the surgery room. He essentially blasted a hole in a guy's chest with a acid stream.
Yeah,
But
you
not
fucking you
outright
shot him.
kill him. I did not kill him. I mean, I kind of plan on killing him by not doing anything, but I did not kill him yet.
Okay.
What I am going to do, though, is, again, you said there are no medical instruments in this person's head.
The individual in question, the doctor, was using like a little circular saw to cut into bone, pulled it away when you entered. So no, you just have a person.
Stonewalker's not that smart. I'm not smart, but he's not. I'm also not strong, so I don't know why I was thinking I'm going to pick up this person. I guess I'll just kind of step out into the room with everybody else.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Fucked up surgeon guy is essentially dead, so whatever you got, or whatever you were paying him, you lost it. Sorry. Now, why did you kidnap people? Why did you decide to do surgery on them? And why would you allow yourselves to be caught?
All right. They will attempt to answer you on their terms. All right, you hear the woman's voice. Look, we thought they'd been taken over. And we needed to get a look at what this thing was and what it could do. Okay? We grabbed them because we think they've got whatever Hotwire is.
What's Hotwire?
It's the thing. It's the thing Aztec is developing.
What thing? I don't know what's Hotwire other than some Matrix thing that they talk about, and he's gonna gesture to Hatter. And
you're also speaking through the ice right now because she's still inside.
I thought they broke through it.
The guy broke out like a person-sized hole, but right now Vanta's putting guns in his face.
Okay.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Hatter.
All right. I am running. I still have 3 marks on the host of the building. I'm watching and trying to intercept any signals coming out from this level, trying to signal security.
Okay.
And monitor anybody coming our way via the cameras that I have on the.
Yeah, make a matrix perception test.
Okay.
As one eye is on this guy who you've just shot, and the guys you shot in the other room, and one eye is on the matrix, and one's on your team HUD, and one's on anything else showing up.
Thank you. Attention coprocessor.
Very nice.
Matrix perception. I'm gonna edge that. 2 hits.
2 hits. I mean,
12 dice. 13. 12 dice.
there's a lot going on right now. You really don't want this guy on the floor to grab a weapon. And your friends are interrogating people about the thing that you want to know about.
Yeah.
So you got to listen in on that. And Stonewalker just said a guy was probably dead.
Yeah. And I just putting pieces together and hearing them say like stuff about Hotwire that is I know is wrong. I can't like Hatter can't help themselves, and so they just kind of like blurt out kind of under their breath, like kind of low. They say, "You dumbasses, it's not hardware, it's SimSense."
What? It's SimSense?
And that's what Hatter's doing with the
Cool.
trying to.
I'm actually gonna roll a perception check for these other runners real quick to see if they heard you. Yeah.
Huh.
All right, Vanta. You still got this guy in front of you who stepped back a little bit to not be in like the cold aura as much. They're standing in like the center of this ice enclosure, shivering.
That's fine. We have about 30 seconds until we need to move. Round them up.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what the other two are doing. He's holding these two at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
The guy says again, if you're going to run, we're going to run. You can take people. We don't care about them anymore.
You're not moving until I say you can.
No. Yes, no. All right.
Move it, you two.
Yeah. I did skip over Wawahi. What are you doing, buddy?
He's basically messaging right now he's messaging his girlfriend slash correctional officer right now, like, so bored. My legs hurt. My butt hurts too. Stick around in this stuffy freight elevator. Being invisible should be a lot more exciting. I'm just kind of here. I even brought my steel links along. They're just having me stand watch. This is some bullshit. Pirate skull emoji, yin emoji, cutlass emoji, heart emoji.
I did say that I dropped that as soon as we entered combat.
Right,
He
but
hasn't
he's
noticed.
jacked into his fly spy. Yeah, he's not aware.
Honestly, even if he was jacked out of it, he wouldn't even really notice.
You're stupid. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have one logic, okay?
argue about stats after. Stonewalker.
It's complex action to start scrubbing my signature, so I'm gonna kind of like gesture to Harry, like, can you actually just start rounding them up as Vanta asked. I gotta do my thing of I gotta clean myself, so
Yeah, you guys can respond.
Okay. The one that I had my gun on, I remember shooting him. Is he down or is he?
He's injured, but still very much conscious.
Okay.
He doesn't look like he's trying to get back up right now.
I say the other 5 are in here. I don't know their state. If you could keep an eye on this guy, I'll take care of I'll get the girl.
just get them into the dome.
Who?
the 5 people. You said there's the.
No, the 5.
Sorry.
The
That's our models.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's character bleed or not. But
Okay. I think you have spent your turn's communication on
yeah. I'm
miscommunicating.
Yes. I'm just gonna clean my signature. I'm gonna go back in there and I'm just gonna start clearing my signature of the acid stream. The ice dome, I can't clean yet because they're in it and it's still sustained. So
Yeah. I mean, it seems like they're surrendering. You could drop it if you wanted, but who knows what might happen then.
Vanta said to keep them in there, so we're keeping them in there.
No, he didn't.
Cool.
Oh, well, it sounded like it to Stonewalker. So he's gonna keep it up for now. I mean, there's no sense in letting them be free yet.
Wawahi, roll a perception test.
Oh boy! I can perceive all of time. Let's see here. Perception. Okay, I'll be 5. Am I adding my control rig rating to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll bring me up to 7.
And you're still in the fly spy, right?
That is correct.
Cool.
2 hits.
All right. Yeah. You got clear view on one person in here, one of your hostages. The other 5 are... They look like they're sedated. And one was plugged into a device, a pad of some kind. Yeah, I don't think you're picking up a lot from outside the room right now.
Oh.
Just sort of focused on the moment.
Yeah, all right. And obviously he's broadcasting anything that he sees over image link, so yeah, he'll have that going. Yeah.
All right. Hatter.
With during my miscommunication with Stonewalker, I tell Stonewalker to keep eyes on the guy that I shot who's injured, just with stun damage. I don't hurt people. And I am going to head into the surgery room and reach into my bag, the bag I have with me, and pull out a first aid kit, and I'm going to aid the auto doc on that to at least do a quick trauma patch up to make sure that she won't get hurt further in transport, and so that we can move her.
All right.
Okay, so before you do that, he did say very loudly, we have like 30 seconds to round them all up and get the fuck out.
Yes, but her brain is exposed.
This takes 3.
It's true.
3
Her brain
seconds
is
ish.
exposed.
Yeah.
We'll get,
All right.
yeah.
Roll first aid plus intelligence plus the rating of your stuff.
Cool. That is gonna be 3 hits.
All right. A quick patch job and she's good to go. You can also give her smelling salts if you so desire.
No, we should do that on the other 5 so that they can move themselves though. And I'll toss those out of my first aid kit over to Stonewalker so that they can start waking them up to at least get them mobile.
Cool. Yeah, Stonewalker, you finish scrubbing out your astral signature from in this room. Also, Hatter, as you enter, you see a large guy in basically a big white plastic apron with a big old hole in his chest.
Yep. I'm just gonna. This is just for me. I'm just rolling some dice or something. Okay. Yep.
Rolling some trauma dice.
Yeah, composure dice.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a real guy, and he looks real bad.
Stonewalker is
Alright.
not phased in the slightest.
Just like a video game.
Scared.
Just like a video game. Yeah,
And
then-
Vanta.
Oh yeah.
It is again your turn. If there's anything else you'd like to do,
He's not letting them move.
cool. Also give me a perception test. Intuition plus. All right.
Threes and fours and ones.
Okay. There are no current active threats. We move back to the top. Stonewalker.
I do have the specialty in visual if that makes a difference.
Would not apply to this.
Okay.
Gonna have my earth spirit materialize and pick up some bodies.
Okay.
Because I'm a weakling. Or at least pick up, or kind of like start, picking up sleeping bodies and ones that we can't awake just yet.
They also gave you the smelling salts if you want to kind of wake people up too.
For sure.
How many smelling salts do you have?
6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aside. Rating 6 medkit.
I will just.
Oh, then 30. But you only need 6.
Oh. Okay. Forget this earth spirit. I'll just start waking people up.
Okay. Real
I'll
quick, we got
probably
5
gag
people in the other
myself.
room and one in the one who's just had her head put back together.
Oh, wait, hold on. Good point. Earth Spirit will actually still materialize and he'll pick up that one, but the other 5 I will use the smelling salts on.
Okay. You go down the line real fast. You wake up the guy in the chair. He's confused. You wake up who you recognize as Caddy, partner. Dory, then Emma. Francine's in the other room. And then at the end is Angela. You break the salts under her nose. Roll reaction plus intuition, please.
Son of a bitch. Increased reflexes doesn't actually add to my reaction.
Boost your initiative, not your dodge.
Yep. Well, I mean, Stag gave me some armor, so that'll be good, but it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I get knocked out. That's the worst that can happen.
Titanium bones. She would kill you outright.
Sorry, that's the worst that could happen.
Yeah.
3 hits. I'm defending, aren't I?
You are defending, yeah. I was
Thank
laughing at your
God.
good fortune. You break the salts under her and step back normally to just give her some space. which is the right move, as her eyes snap open and she like lunges with both hands and just misses you by an inch.
Boy, Jesus.
What?
I'm here for Grant. He hired me.
Sure.
Billingsley.
So, fuck am I? Where am I? The others are like, yeah, where? What?
Ask them. And he just gestures behind him at the people being held at gunpoint.
Oh, shit. All right, that ends your turn. What was the force of your ice wall?
4, because he said 6 was too big.
Cool. Okay, I was rolling to see if the NPCs were taking actual cold damage, but their armor is helping.
Technically, if they touch it.
So the one guy did take armor or take damage when he punched a hole in it.
Yep. That'd generally be the only time that they did. It's only if they touch it.
Cool.
They might be getting bite, but nothing accelerated unless they touch the wall.
All right. Wawahi, any change, or you just keeping an eye out on events in the apartment?
Just I'll have now that things are kind of at a standstill. I'm gonna drop out of my fly spy momentarily just to kind of like, okay, clock my surroundings real quick before jumping back in.
Cool. Give me another perception test
Oh boy.
with your own physical perception.
Oh no. I don't like the sound of that. Why are you making me do a test for this?
It's the fucking harpoon. I also just had this sickening feeling and realization that we never told Wawahi that we were going to start bringing people out.
He's on my my image link. Like, I'm sharing my feed because I have cyber eyes, and so it is going to the shared like it's Wawahi's in cyberspace or in Matrix. So he's seeing everything we're seeing.
I see a roll for 4 and then another. What was the 4?
Huh?
What was the
Looks
original
like you rolled
4 hits?
twice.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, you
Yep.
rolled twice.
Oh, whoopsie doodle. I think my mouse kind of messed up there.
Do you want to use the 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you hear a little bit of talking outside, like not quite panicked, but certainly urgent. The sound of people running.
Can I hear what's being said, or is it too
With
muffled?
4 hits, you hear, yeah, it came from over there. Thanks, we'll take care of it. Just keep going.
Okay, so over the team comms. Hi, fellas. I don't mean to alarm you or anything, but I think you might have some officers on the way. I might want to scuttle some butts and get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right now. They're in the hallway.
Yes, Wawahi.
Oh, so window
On
is
it.
what I'm hearing.
No, on it.
As we move from Wawahi to Hatter, your attention has been drawn. You glance up at the cameras and see 2 guys in like vests with the Arcology name on it, sort of jogging towards your position.
We're on 27, and the center of the space goes down to 25, right?
Yeah.
I am going to, with my admin access on the host, set off alarms on 25.
Okay.
Like, whatever happened here on 27 has moved that way to try to get them to go that way.
Okay. Actually, do give me a perception test, and then
Is this perception?
it would be matrix perception.
Okay.
No, it's your perception through the matrix, but you're not looking for a matrix thing.
Okay.
And then like a logic plus computer test to just start hitting alarms.
Okay. Let's see. Just get my dice pools real quick. Physical perception is 4 hits. And
Cool.
Logic plus computers is 5 hits. Or no, 3 hits. On the,
Sweet.
the head off alarms. Set off alarms.
Cool, yeah. Several alarms below start to go off.
And I'll
These
say-
two appear, they like look over the side. You do notice that a bunch of other people have been redirected.
Okay.
You
I'll
bought
say-
yourself a few seconds,
Okay.
but they're not leaving yet.
My verbal, I will say to Vanta as I move out of as the Earth Spirit is picking up the body that I just did quick first aid on. I am moving out of that room over to the room with Stonewalker, saying to Vanta as I walk through, there's 2 on their way. I diverted the rest. The 2 on our floor might not be diverted, and send a message to Wawahi saying, hey, we might need your help. And I'm going to slowly like send the signal to open the door a little bit of the elevator so that they can get out. And I'm going in to see how things are going with Stonewalker in the room, and as a free action, picking up the dropped deck or data pad or whatever that other runner in there had.
Okay. That is a lot. I'm going to ask you to do some of that on your next turn, because hacking and hacking are both things that require action.
Okay.
So the perception, you go in, you say, we've got incoming. You're looking around, you're here.
Okay.
All right. And Vanta, any change? The woman has sat down on the coffee table.
No, he said 30 seconds and it's been just shy of 10, so they have 20 seconds until they need to leave.
All right. Stone.
These rounds are 3 seconds, right?
We've gone through a couple of rounds at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, we've gone through like 3, so it's been 9 seconds since he said 30. So yeah.
But also Stonewalker and I at least, and I think you rolled high enough that we at least had 2 passes during each round as well.
Yeah. The overall time is happening.
It's been about
I'm keeping
9
a loose
seconds.
track for sure.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not making everybody reroll initiative because that would waste our time.
So I'm gonna have the Earth Spirit do concealment on all of us, and I'm gonna say, Vanta, let's pack it up and go. You heard Hatter, there's cops, so we gotta get going.
Stonewalker, I'm going to be very polite when I say this. I said leave 9 seconds ago. Let's go.
I'm on it.
All right.
That's when concealment happens, and then all 7 of us start dipping. Me, Earth, 8. Me, Earth Spirit, 5 other people, the one that the Earth Spirit's carrying, Hatter.
Mhm. Roll charisma plus leadership to get all of these newly conscious individuals to follow you in an orderly manner.
Four hits.
4 is pretty good. Most of them are like, okay, this person seems like they know what's going on, and they've got a spirit doing their bidding. Angela, not so much.
The one who attacked me.
Yeah, the one with cyberware. She gets up. She's looking around. It's like, they're the ones. pointing into the ice ball.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nod my head and just going, yep. He's gonna walk off.
All right.
I can't control what other people do.
Yeah, give me a sneak roll. The guards are gonna have, what's the force of the spirit?
6. So they get 6.
6 less dice to see you.
Yeah. You said stealth?
Agility plus sneak. Yeah.
Alright. Here's my 3 dice. Ooh, 2 hits. Actually a little bit impressed.
With a -6 to their previous pool of 9, they get 1 hit on 3 dice. So, a mage, 5 models, and a full earth elemental walk past 2 security guards.
It's a lot of chaos.
Yep. Fucking magic, y'all.
I'm just kind of imagining just the Pink Panther just going like, kind of thing.
Ba-dum. We can't license it. I know.
No, we cannot.
All right. Next. It looks like you guys are headed out. So the woman in the ice says, "Hey, look. I get it. Tense situation. We should talk. I have something I think you guys can use, okay? Or you might have stuff we can use. This is important. We need to, talk, okay? We have a man on the inside. That's it. Do your job, but yeah."
Give that one the details. And he'll nod to Hatter.
She turns on a comm link. Wawahi. The door has just cracked open. You can see these 2 officers running away or past you. Make a perception check at -6.
Ah, okay. That puts me down to a chance die, I believe.
Right on. Are you bringing out the links yet, or are you just keeping it low key?
The Lynx is next to me. He's not putting it out yet unless somebody tells him to start going in.
Fair enough. All right. You don't fail the chance roll.
All right.
Yeah. Getting a little chaotic out there, though. Anything you would like to do?
I'm just gonna keep an eye out for my teammates. Oh, you guys dragging them folks back yet? It's getting a little rough out here. A lot of boots on the ground.
On our way.
We're going to the elevator, I believe. I mean, that's where our next set of security for ourselves is.
Quick question. Hattie, you didn't open the elevator door yourself, right?
I did.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Speaking of, Hatter.
All right. So I'm on my way out. I'm use my free action to pick up the downed data pad, or is it his deck, or?
I think it's at this point you notice that guy and that pad not here anymore.
Well,
couple you rolled perception tests when you went in to do medicine.
All right. Cool. Then I will flick the deeds of a burner comlink that I have to the woman inside the ice, and say, I'll give you what time I can, so you can get out too. But and I'll just like tip my hat and follow Stonewalker out as I put my pistol back under my coat into this concealed holster and sneak off as well.
Also roll agility plus stealth.
All right, and I'm actually kind of okay at this. Thank you, Vanta, for the lessons in the past. I'm gonna use my last edge on that. 4 hits.
4, way better. And they got 0.
Cool.
Yeah, you step out, getting into it, trying to remember all the things you've been taught, like cinching your gear a little bit and like really paying attention. They're fully looking over the side, trying to figure out what's going on 25.
And I'll tell Wawahi, send a last little ping to Wawahi and say, coming in hot.
All right, I got the doorway nice and guarded.
That leaves only 2 people you guys are really interested in this apartment. As Angela, with all her cyberware, walks over to Vanta, says, no, I think I got it from here. And starts to head into the ice ball.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
So Angela, the cybered athletic wear model.
The one who lunged at me. The one who tried to attack me.
Stonewalker didn't roll high enough to convince her to just leave, and she's now headed into the ice ball with murder in her eyes.
Then Vanta's gonna switch one of his guns to her face and say, walk out that door, I'll shoot you.
Roll intimidate.
Do I get to +6 again?
I'm going to give you a +3 because you guys, your whole team beat those 2. It's just you and a sidearm right now.
Technically,
and full disclosure, she could take 1 bullet to the face.
I got very lucky dodging her.
I'm a bit quicker than you.
You are.
Also, you're really bad at it.
I am.
What was... Great. It's just...
Oh, I forgot something.
Did I wait to roll?
No, you're still good. You're good.
Okay. 2.
Okay. I'm gonna... Sweet. All right. So she's gonna roll Charisma and Will. She gets 1 hit on Charisma plus Willpower as you put a gun in her face and say, walk out that door or I'll shoot you. It's like, these guys, are you gonna take care of them?
He doesn't look at her. He's looking directly at those 2. His gun's still in their face.
Okay. Fine. And yeah, she heads out the door. The thing that I forgot to roll earlier is going to happen right about now. So I'm going to need Stonewalker to roll reaction plus agility as the first one to leave the apartment.
Oh no.
It could have been any of you. It really could have been any of you.
Damn, I should have had Wawahi step out. That would have been funny.
Is this a harpoon?
It was a 1 in 3 chance.
It's the fucking harpoon. The goddamn motherfucking harpoon. Just said reaction and agility.
Intuition.
Oh, intuition.
Dodge test.
Okay.
I have a point of order thing. Wouldn't the old man take -6 dice to even see him?
Yeah. Yeah. He had a perception of... He had a high perception, and I had him post edge because he's in the mood. Could still have failed. Didn't this time. 4?
Don't want to get shot again.
In the arms of the angels.
Stag gave me his armor, so I have 6 more armor points, but fuck.
Yeah, and... Huh.
No.
It's fine.
Yes!
So here's what happens. You step out, you're making your way along, you hear, "Not on my floor," and a harpoon flies towards you, bounces off your armor, and you hear Stag in your head going, "I've done enough for you for one day."
And he takes his armor away.
And the armor goes away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, no.
Technically didn't use his, but fair. And I'm just gonna think, yes, you have, and I'm really sorry. Gonna book it when it comes to my turn.
The old man also attempts to book it. He'll make it about 5 feet by the end of this combat.
Is he running in the opposite direction, or is he trying to give chase?
No, he's just fucking ancient.
But is he running towards us or running away from us?
I'm
Towards,
assuming
of course.
towards us.
You're invaders
Oh,
on his
God.
floor.
Oh,
Because-
no.
We let off 2 flashbang grenades. We fired off 3 gun rounds, and I did some big magic. Or
Vanta,
one
you're
big
the
magic,
last one
small
here.
magic.
It's your turn.
Also, y'all are the ones being loud. I fired on silence. Jeez.
I'm also silent.
Flashbang grenades.
You have bang in the title.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, you're also thrown into a muffled environment.
Bang.
I'm the last one here.
You're the only one. It's you and these two, and theoretically a guy dying in the back room.
Yeah, just leave them.
Is the guy dying in the back room visible?
No,
Like I can
you
see-
wouldn't. You know
I can't
he's
see him.
there because you watched, probably on your goggles, as
But like, I can't see him from where I'm standing.
no.
Then the last thing I'm going to do, purely because with this crew and in this environment, I'll never get to fucking use them. Thanks for everything. You'll drop one gun, holster it, now to keep the other one pointed, and because they're here, you'll pull out 3 smoke grenades, pop them and toss them, and then dip out the door.
All right.
1 at them, the other 2 into the room.
The apartment begins to billow with smoke. Go ahead and make a stealth test.
Sure.
As smoke just fills the hallway outside, I'm going to give you an extra 3 dice. Just for obscured environment.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Like he needs it.
The bot doesn't actually go that high. That's the fun part.
Roll 20 and then plus however many else.
Yeah.
Not to be too shitty, but like Vanta needs it.
Only 8 on 20, but then I rolled 2 more because it's just disgusting. And then, yeah, 9 hits on 22 dice.
Right on.
Such
It
a low
should be
number.
noted.
What's that?
So yeah, Stonewalker, under the effects of magic, effectively had 6 permanent hits rolled 2 and got 8. So you are harder to detect than someone with spirit concealment.
Yeah, I'm actually harder to detect when someone tried to see me spiritually. That's fun.
Yeah.
Can't see you normally, can't see you spiritually, can't see you Matrix. It's fine.
No, Matrix, you'd be able to see me. That's been the
that's
fun part
actually
about
true,
this
yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
That's
talking
a-
gun that's the giveaway.
That's what Hatter's for.
Yeah. My sensual English talking taser will only come out at certain times.
Did we win, buddy?
Eight.
Yeah, and he dips.
Right on.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think he'll hide out and make sure they actually go in before he follows them.
Your team or the security?
He'll make sure the security guards actually go into the building before dipping completely.
Yeah. One of them grabs a fire extinguisher off the wall, and they both like pull little masks off their belts and head in looking for a fire.
Well, that'll do. And then they don't run away.
Yeah.
Do you
They
tell
find
us that
ice
he's left?
instead.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, does he tell us that he's left?
Are you joining us in the elevator?
No, it's not really what I'm asking. Did he tell us that he's left the room?
No.
Shit. Okay, yeah.
Cool. You guys arrive at the elevator. I'm gonna need a quick perception test from Wawahi.
Oh my god.
Does it come out of initiative?
Okay, is it gonna be the minus what's this again? -6?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
Oh boy.
yeah, until we're safe, that's kind of the condition I set.
I mean, while we
0
can't
hits this
see-
time.
Can see from my feed that we are walking up because my eyes are still giving him heads up feed.
Mhm. But concealment works on the brain. He can't. It's not that they're invisible.
This
It's
is
that
magic.
he's
This is
unable
yeah.
to notice them.
This is magic, not meat space, not Matrix.
Yeah.
This is magic.
Okay, so that is 0 hits on perception.
Sweet. Quick question: Who
right.
has the lowest edge in the party?
I think that might be me. I'm pretty sure I have just the one.
Temper permanent.
Well, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's permanent. Yep,
No,
I have
was
1 edge.
asking- I was asking because my
Cool.
temp
Oh.
edge is out. I'm out of my temporary edge.
No, I mean total edge. So, yeah. Please roll 1 dice.
Y'all, I am having a grand time. Hey, I got a hit. Look at that.
Awesome.
A 6
so
at
glad
that
you
as
did.
well.
Because I
Uh-huh.
couldn't ignore the possibility, but I'm glad we don't have to do this. The elevator is big enough for everyone.
That's why I got this
That's
straight
good.
elevator.
And in fact, while he will actually open up the doors there, so I peek his head like, who the hell are they?
All right.
And then when you turn around, they're just in the elevator because that's how it works.
Everybody's here.
Bloody fucking
Everybody's
hell! Oh, you're gonna give a poor Yena a heart attack. What the hell, guys?
And after
I'm glad
being
you're
too
here, though.
loud,
Well, all right. Oh, yeah, I'm being too loud. You're all flaring around flashbangs and fireballs or whatever the hell.
Not a
All right, let me get my
fireball.
fucking...
if you're gonna yell at me, yell at my face. I'm standing over here.
And I'll
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna get my spy fly back, and then we can go down. All right, cool, excellent. He was gonna order the fly spy drone to
Yeah, don't worry
zip
about
back
it.
to the elevator. Okay.
Okay.
while we were on break, I had a thought about something I want to do while we're in the elevator heading down. Is I want to, while I still have control of the host, I want to one of the normal elevators. I want to open it up and leave it open and put it on like a 30-second timer to send it down to the next stop, like the next 5, wherever the bottom of it is, as like a direct route, and then send that GPS mark of where that elevator is to the number that I picked up, the runners inside the room, and just say, "You got 30 seconds." And so to give them a route out, just in case, because runners helping runners.
Nice. Very generous of you.
I just want people to owe me.
Yeah. Also viable. I believe the role is logic plus sleaze
to
hide from another decker.
Hide. I didn't put that written down. There would be a decker coming on now. The spider's in the house. It is electronic warfare plus intuition, actually.
Is it to hide or to remain hidden?
That is the hide action, so I don't know. It would be, well, what is the opposed side of matrix perception? That's
exactly. I believe it's matrix perception versus logic plus sleaze.
matrix perception. Yes, logic plus sleaze. Cool. Well, that is very good for me. Plus 16 dice.
Okay.
It's very hard to find me.
For the moment. All right. Yeah, you guys get down to the land shark. Hop in, pile in with all these extra people.
This is my bed. This is Wawahi's bed. Feel free to sit.
I'll take my bike.
I'm gonna get Francine. I'm gonna get Francine into the Valkyrie module.
All right. Her injuries are fairly minor, but it removes the quick patch you did, applies some proper stitches.
Yeah. She'll probably need a little bit of reconstructive, but she's probably used to it.
And
make sure that we are not being followed on the Matrix as we get out of here.
All right. The last roll of this whole mess. Are you guys blowing through the checkpoint and getting out of here, or are you stopping and saying hi to the guard on your way out?
Nah, see, we gotta be cool as a cucumber.
I still have 3 marks on the host. Can I send a message to the guard post that we are to be let out?
Roll charisma plus con.
Can I spoof it like it's coming from the system itself, like it's coming from security, and do a spoof action instead?
In that case, I'll give you an additional 3 dice.
Okay, because spoof is hacking plus intuition.
And that you can do easily, but crafting a message that they're going to buy.
Yeah.
Because you got to provide a reason, and it's got to come from a person.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So with 3 extra dice. Cool. That will be 3 hits.
You lucky bastards. All right. The land shark is not challenged. I guess neither is the motorcycle. All right, you guys take the heck off.
Once we're far enough out, he'll go ahead and disengage and set the vehicle on autopilot. Cora, feeling like mixing it up a little. We should toss some soy beef and soy broccoli on the usual. Yeah, it sounds nice.
Certainly, sir. She begins preparing.
Excellent.
Do you guys want to talk to these individuals, models, recently hostages?
Yes.
Yeah, and in fact, I think he'll help Francine out of the Valkyrie module. Right then, watch your step. No, it's a little cramped. Oh, hey, by the way, can I get your autograph? he'll actually like hold up a little data pad thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is Francine awake? I thought she was knocked out because she was the one with the hole in her head.
She was knocked out. But I put her in the Valkyrie module. She might be awake now.
Okay.
She's a little groggy, but yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Sure, I guess you saved me.
I'm much obliged. Gonna hang this one on the wall.
Yeah, we got hired by your manager to recover you. You went missing a couple days ago. What do you remember over since then?
I don't know. You know, I was working. I signed a new contract. The channel was really like jumping up. You know, things have been going really good lately.
In the day
Family's doing well. I'm moving into a new place soon.
What day is it?
Way nicer.
I'm not asking out of character. I'm asking her. What day is it?
Wednesday.
Is it actually Wednesday?
No.
How far off is she?
3 days.
Guys. Who is the...
In which direction?
Early.
3 days early, so she is 4 days late. Got it. Who is the... What city are you in?
I mean, I hope Seattle. I've always lived here.
Okay.
We're in Seattle, right?
Yeah, you're in Seattle.
Yes,
Okay.
we are.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is weird.
No worries.
No worries. You need any like soy calf or anything like that? Hey, you know, I actually have a nice pizza coming out soon. If you'd like a slice, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, thanks, but I only there's this energy drink thing that like helps me stay in shape and it's really good for my skin. You have any of those? It's called Clear.
Yeah, let me check the fridge real quick. Given that he has a high rating for his luxury on the RV, will you have any Clear at all?
Is she talking about water?
No, it's like a custom thing tuned for models and people who focus on their appearance a whole lot. I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you pay $10K for your rent last month for a high lifestyle?
No. No.
And I believe you
I was
do
gonna
not.
say, I think we paid $6K in total, 6 or 7.
Which is middle.
Well, I don't have any Clear, but I do have some stiff drinks. You sound like you might need them.
I don't drink.
Fair enough.
I have a couple more questions if you're up for it.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever.
Can you recall in the last couple days, did you get any new sim sense that you were checking out? Like some new hot program you were checking out, a new sensation or experience?
I mean, completely off the record, we will tell nobody. Literally nobody. Nothing is being recorded. Nothing is officially being said by anyone.
Well, now I'm worried. I mean, I wasn't before, but you guys are all. She glances around. You see her actually like. I mean, I see a couple of you aren't like displaying sins, so I'm guessing this is all super off book everything, right?
Well, here.
Meaning whatever you say is also off book.
I'm gonna bring up on one of the screens inside the room there above the table. I'm gonna bring up the footage of them all taking the moment and walking off set.
What?
Yeah, it's a little.
This was 3 days ago.
I don't work there.
Do you know who Grant Billingsley is?
I mean, he used to be my agent.
Used to be.
Yeah, that was a couple of months ago.
Oh shit! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh, getting fucking double hoodwinked here.
All right, no, we're not.
I signed with a new guy.
What's his name? Off the record, of course.
Yeah.
I'll look over to Hatter to make sure they.
Well, I gotta check her. I have her file. Did she sign with somebody new recently? No. Okay.
No, she's currently signed with Grant.
She's struggling to get out the words.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you have a SimSense rig?
I mean, I'm usually plugged into my Link and just goggles and headphones. Just normal stuff. It's easier to operate your Link via Trodes sometimes, or
No. Well, we're gonna look into this. Let's see if we can find you something to snack on. Just take a seat.
Okay.
With the others. We're gonna make sure that you get somewhere safe. And we'll figure this all out.
Okay.
Then I want to. Look over her and also kind of looking at the others.
She was in the Valkyrie module, so anything you want to know medically, you can just hit a button and know.
Yeah, I'm gonna check her readout. Does she have any cyberware installed right now?
It looks like she does have a data jack.
Okay.
That would have been plugged into a device.
Yeah.
Give me anyone who has cyber technology or
I do.
medicine. Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
I have medicine.
2 big old nopes for me.
Do I get any extra from having the readout in front of me with this?
+5.
Okay, cool.
Oh, all right.
For both of those.
Put me up at solid
That puts me at 7 hits.
4 hits on my end.
Cool. And that's cyber tech and medicine.
Cyber tech for me.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will start with the medicine. She's in generally good health, aside from a diet that clearly consists primarily, if not exclusively, of beauty product vitamin water.
Yeah, how's that working out for her on that end?
It technically sustains all her necessary functions.
That sounds miserable.
She medically, the cut in her head didn't have time to do anything. She is now, as she was before, your autodoc is good enough, she probably won't even have a scar. In terms of the cybertech side, she does have an installed she has an installed data jack. It's recent. Looks like she got upgraded sometime in the last couple of months.
Okay.
It's also
Go ahead.
a tad unusual. Looks like she don't have her comm link, so that's a different thing.
What's something's unusual about the data jack? Is it like the placement?
7 hits, you notice that there are. Yeah, with 7 hits, it's one of the ones that has a slot for a chip built
so
into it.
Chip jack as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
But it doesn't look like. Usually, a chip jack has an external slot to slot a chip in and out. This looks like it has the ability to take a chip, but doesn't have an external port for one.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm relating all this in mummy voice.
Okay.
Okay. And so I imagine we're kind of going back and forth on this. So Wawahi will ask, wait, does that mean that she's currently got like a chip like fucking permanently affixed in here?
Maybe. I'm gonna try to take a look. I'll go over to her and be like, hey, can I take just want to double check something from our scans and make sure everything's okay with you. I want to take a closer look at your data jack here.
Pulls out the cord, offers it to you.
I will. Is it? Wait. So she has a data jack with like an extendable cable in it.
Yeah, she has a data jack in her head that she can like pull out, and she said she usually keeps it connected to her comm link so she can give mental direction to her without like.
When I was looking at on the scan, is the chip jack like internal or is it in part of the plug?
It's internal.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold that, but I'm gonna actually physically inspect it and see if like I'll retract the cable in so it's like recessed and try to move the cable to look to see if there's like a chip inserted inside.
It's very internal.
Very internal. Okay. So the only way to I have to
that said, there's only so much a chip like that could do, and if you jack into her wear, you could understand what that is.
Okay, I will set my deck to my high firewall setting and that reconfigure, and I'll plug in through that to check it out.
Roll hacking plus computer to try and access what you recognize as a sort of program.
Okay.
While they're doing that. All right, so good news is no scarring. Bad news is you're gonna need to vary up your diet a little bit.
What? I have to, but my skin is so clear.
Your body needs a little bit more than what you got going on.
She's fine. Just one thing at a time.
With 6 hits, you are looking at a program.
Mhm.
Its primary purpose, as far as you can tell, it's basically storage for a SimSense experience or a Persona fix or anything of that nature.
Mhm.
It's not very big. There's not a lot of storage space here. The program in it it's not really fully functional.
Okay.
Like you could run a very basic experience off of this.
Yeah. I don't think it's meant to be like noticeably experienced. Okay. I want to reach into my bag, pull out a data chip so that I keep it external from my own like experiences, and I want to try to copy the program that's in it and put it onto a physical chip so I can have so I can air gap it a little bit.
Okay.
And so I have a copy of it, and once I have a copy of it, I'm gonna try to remove it from her, delete it from that space in her, to see if that like changes her personality.
Okay. Go ahead and make an edit file.
Okay.
And then make 2 edit files.
Okay. Uh, 3 hits and then 4 hits.
Okay. You grab as much as you can. And grab it all out. Disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Real quick, you had your deck hooked up to her. You pulled onto your deck and then into the device?
No, I would.
Because she's only got the 1 data jack.
No, I run another cord from my deck to like create a pipeline, so it's never actually being stored on my deck. I'm just gonna use my deck as the thoroughfare, essentially. Like I never wanted to touch my OS to like sit there. I'm just like essentially dropping it into physical media.
Okay.
If possible. If it like it has to go through, then I will just keep that's why I switched over to my configuration with my like really boosted firewall.
Yep.
Because I'm not trying to access it, I just want to move it right now.
Cool. Yeah. Wait, but Claire's really good. I mean, is that what your thing said?
Oh,
your system?
The system says that you're slightly malnourished. It's not bad, but it is going to have long-term effects on your digestive system if you don't process solid foods often enough. And the next time you try to eat something solid, it's not going to be fun. So you want to do a slow process, mix in like solid food every couple of days. Just make sure that your internal system is still like getting a little bit of exercise in that regard.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I got a slice of pizza, and he stretches it out. The cheese looks so fake and delicious. And he like folds it up into a taco.
The offer, but I'm gonna. Can I go in the back, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then go take a rest. We'll have some more questions before we get you somewhere safe.
All right. You guys are about 5 minutes out from the drop.
Did we let Grant? Did any of us message Grant to let him know that we have them yet?
I did.
See, here's the
you did?
thing that I'm not
Vanta's got the
entirely
professional
sure
side
on.
covered.
Are we sure that we're jumping them off with Grant? Like, okay, obviously yes, we gotta get the job done, but like, what exactly is going on with the whole Grant situation? Have we figured that out yet?
Not our business, not our problem.
I mean, fair enough.
Or not your guys' business, not our.
I'm gonna do a similar kind of like basic questioning with the other 5 to see if they're also having date recollection problems and what they recall from Sims's experiences and like who they currently work for, to see if all of that has like if they're having similar stories.
I'm also going to astrally perceive them just in case.
Cool. Your astral perception shows that, as with most people, they are non-magical. Angela is sporting some like alpha grade cyberware, muscle, bone, her heart, as well as a data jack. I think you actually do note that all of them have headwear.
Generally the same spot.
Yeah.
Neat.
A couple that record full sim sense, a couple data jacks.
Okay.
And yeah.
How did their stories check out?
Their stories are good, but similar. Sometime in the last week or two to 3 or 4 months, their business started improving. They moved to a nicer place, started eating nicer food, and working for someone else.
Do any of them recall the name of this someone else?
Not only do they not recall names, dates and addresses are also real fuzzy, non-existent. Details, really. You get a lot of vibes, a lot of like, it felt like this, and I think this was over here.
Okay.
But once you try to narrow down on things.
I want to... I'll ask one of the other ones with the data check to see if I can check out, like plug in and check, just give them a clear, check their system real quick. And I'll do the same thing to see if there is a program there. And if so, try to isolate it and grab a copy of it. And,
okay. Which one are you jacking into? Dory and Emma are fashion. Caddy and Patrick are the SimSense couple, and Angela is the athletic
either
wear.
one of the SimSense couple or Angela, the cybered one. Because I think
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Angela's fine with it.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll make sure all your cyber is good. Do you remember getting a call? Also, I'll ask her specifically. Do you remember getting a call? Yes, earlier today about a job from Horizon.
Horizon? No, I don't think I did.
No worries. That's how we found you. But we'll get this cleared up. We're gonna make sure everything's okay, and I will plug in through her data jack and give that a peek.
She also has. You know what? Give me a software roll if you have that. Intelligence plus software.
Yep.
Or logic.
I will. Yeah, I don't have any mortgage, so let's do it.
Okay. You review. There is a program here. You review it. You pull it. You delete it. I think what you determine is that it looks
Similar?
not so much that it's small or basic, but that it's broken or unfinished.
Okay. Here's a prototype. I think to myself. Yeah, there's. I'll tell her. There's some maybe a little bug here. I'm gonna clear it up and get you good to go. So, and then I'll look to the others, be like, can I clear you, the rest of you as well?
The couple make it very clear that anything they've recorded is proprietary. And if you mess with their
don't-
recordings, they will sue you into the ground.
Don't want to look at your recordings at all. Just check in your chip to make sure that there's not something hiding in there.
In that case, make a persuasion check or negotiation.
All right.
The others are fine with it.
Was my bargaining spec work on this?
No.
Okay. 3 hits.
All right. Yeah, you scrub the file off their wear.
And with each of them, I'm just putting each one on a separate little disk, essentially flash drive.
All right. You got 6 broken pieces of code.
Cool. I'll look at those later.
All right. And at that point, you guys pull up back to the studio, I think.
Is that where he would want us to? Okay. I mean, that's where their cars are.
Yeah, if that's where we're told to go, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your contact, whose name is escaping me right now.
Grant Billingsley.
Grant. Oh my God, you're okay. Oh, this is great.
Here they
This
are,
is great.
nice, safe and sound.
They're all having a little bit of some memory issues. This should hopefully clear up soon. But if you have your own cyberdoc or someone to give them a look, I would recommend that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Here's your, and he hands out credit chips to everybody.
Can I make a judge intentions test on Grant to see if he's actually like relieved that they're okay, or like relieved that like he
has them back?
That he has them back for like some other reason.
You may. Anyone may who wishes. Or you can take your money and
2 hits on judge intentions for me.
Fine. I really just want to see if it is going to come out of this. Oh, God, I only got 2 as well. Damn.
you judge his intentions to be financially motivated.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, just we don't know why they walked off yet, so just keep an eye on that. And as I said, get them checked out. And
Absolutely. As soon as I can. All right. And you guys are, I believe we said 10,400.
yes.
Yes.
You are that much richer. And from there, we'll move into a little bit of between time, upkeep. Everyone's going to pay off their lifestyle for now.
Isn't it once a month? How does that work?
It is
Been a month.
Has it been a month?
since session 1.
No, we paid in session 3.
We paid
Yeah.
3.
Session 3, yeah, so it's
It's been 2 weeks.
good call. Yeah, no, you're good for now.
I was gonna say,
Well,
I ain't
I'm not
making that
trying to-
kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't making that kind of scratch, bro.
Good at the small time. The big time starts to get away from me. Yeah, you guys have time on the subject to talk, make calls, figure out your next move.
All right.
You're starting to get some pieces here.
After the job, Okay.
Stonewalker looks like he wants to make a call.
I
Or do you guys want to talk it over first?
Oh yes. Do we need to talk first, or can Stonewalker make his call?
Well, do you all want to know what I found, or do you want to stay separate from that for now?
Oh yeah, any information you can offer, obviously.
Before we get into any of that, I'm gonna ask a question completely out of character. Where the fuck are we talking right now?
Well, I was imagining on a land shark.
There are other places in Seattle.
A different lot from the studio. Definitely not there. Not the Orc Underground.
Listen, there are a lot of different places in Seattle. How many of them are hermetically sealed? Okay.
This is a thing I think even Vanta would admit and realize. In the land shark on the highway is probably one of the hardest spots to spy on, just because of the amount of prep it would take to do that.
Sure. It's just really, it's hard to spy on, but it's also really easy to notice.
Stonewalker is gonna, in response to Hatter's question, unfortunately, right now, the less I know, the better. I need to make a phone call.
Heard. All right. Well, let's meet up in a few days. I'm gonna look into some things. Enjoy your new yen, and stay safe.
Vanta, can I have my bike back?
He's not here. I don't.
Yep,
Nope.
there it
Okay.
is.
You're right.
What do you mean?
Is the bike there?
Are we having this conversation here right now? No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I will definitely have sent that text message over to Vanta, though.
Cool.
He hates the fucking land shark so much. It's way too loud.
Garish.
And y'all are just jealous.
This is what happens when
lives
you
there,
get
and I
2 black
think
trench
it's
coats and
garish.
2 pink mohawks.
Sure.
I am gonna call Will Slayton.
Cool. I'm not going to do his voice for fear of dying.
Yeah, I don't want that. Nobody wants you to die.
Or are you actively doing his voice?
Yep, this is what he sounds like all the time.
Yeah.
There you go. Method acting. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ahem.
I'm gonna call him.
Hello.
Hi.
Stonewalker.
Aztechnology is fucking about in a big way.
Tell me something I don't know.
True technology and not magic. So, change in medium, but how secure is is our line?
I mean, this is the 6th world. Anyone who thinks they're secure is probably an idiot. We're not bad off. You think think there's something we should be worried about? That's why we have you guys in the field, you know?
Yeah. And I have the feeling that we're gonna end up taking care of it. But for now, anyone military-wise who requires any sort of sim sense or anything that requires a mood alteration through a chip, deny it. There is brain fuckery, for lack of a better word, going on.
Brain fuckery.
Personality overwriting, memory overwriting. I've seen 7 people now lose overall. I think the greatest number we've seen is the guy you sent us after in the first place. I think he lost quite a bit.
The courier?
The courier. Well, yeah, the courier. He lost a lot. And these people that I had this media contact with, these people he had on his contracts, they lost about 4 days on average. And not in a good way.
Is this all you've got?
Find Hatter through any means you deem necessary to get the information. They have the project details, hotwire, and depth charge.
Depth charge and Hatter. Hotwire. Amnesia. Mindfucker. This sounds like you're onto something here.
Something big.
What's your next move?
Unfortunately, that's what I'm unsure of.
Really? Did we train you to be unsure?
No, you trained me to think on my feet.
Right. What happens when you see a threat?
Find it and kill it.
Threat assessment. What's your assessment?
That we are going to need to break into an Aztechnology headquarters and find out more.
All right. That sounds
treacherous.
At the high end of your abilities.
Might be worthwhile having some agents at home figure it out if there's anything going on there as well. We'll do our end here.
Do you have any idea of the range on this? The countermeasures possible? Do you know how it works?
So far, what I've seen is if you can at least get a direct connection, you should be able to fix it. There will probably be need for amnesia therapy or whatever to rebuild personality and who they were in the past, or most likely in our case, rebuild them how we want.
Interesting. And it sounds like you're sounds like you're really doing your job out there. I don't say this often, so take it seriously. If you need a little help, let me know.
Will do. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna punch the van as hard as I can, which is honestly not a lot.
Cool. Roll an unarmed attack.
Yippee, 1 die. Big ol' 0.
Cool. You take 2 points of damage and you're gonna need to ice that.
Honestly sounds right.
What the fuck are you doing? Don't get blood on the paint job.
Shut the fuck up.
No!
Like Stonewalker's actually just gonna storm off to the nearest bar and start drinking.
All right.
And he's gonna do that for the rest of the night and most of the next day.
Everyone's such a fussy mood today.
The bliss of ignorance. Who wants to go next?
I'll volunteer. Real quick for clarification, though. I just need to kind of revamp my brain on a few details. We had surmised that one area of operation for Aztec that was hidden away was near a museum. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was the details on that again? Just like the brief highlights.
You know that the secret facility where they're developing Hotwire is attached to a museum. You know that a guy named Corbin Chavez works at this facility and wandered into the museum because he's careless. And that's about it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Chavez is the related to the Domingo Chavez, who's supposed to be in charge of the project. The senior
VP of R&D for Aztechnology, so he's in charge of a lot of projects.
Yeah, a lot of projects.
What type of museum is it?
We don't.
You don't know.
Just
okay.
It was a museum.
I'm actually gonna make a roll real quick.
Okay.
Because the person who had the best chance of getting that information, went off to get rich girl drunk for a very, very long time.
Oh no.
There we go. Yeah. You guys get a message from somebody who ran with you a couple of times and is apparently, you receive an occasional picture of here's me eating the most expensive thing at the restaurant on the top of a skyscraper. And right now the message is Seattle Museum of Technology. Good luck.
Oh shit. Okay. Gonna open that up real quick. Is there any other details, or is it just Museum of Technology? Oh, was that just the message?
Yeah, Seattle Museum of Technology. Good luck.
Okay. In that case, would a brief search on the Matrix reveal if they happen to employ a Lone Star for their night shift?
You have a Lone Star contact?
That I do. And if it takes him longer than 2 minutes to try and find that information, he's just gonna call her up.
So here's the thing. I may have kind of humped you here by having Knight Errant run the city. I forgot you took a Lone Star guy. First, roll logic plus computers to search the place up.
Okay. Logic and computers. How much do I actually have in computers? Okay, that's defaulting to 1. That is unfortunate. Let's see if I get this hit. Hey, I do. Look at that.
The Seattle Museum of Technology is a museum in Seattle that focuses on technology.
Yay!
It's got a solid web page. These are the hours that it's open. Their current exhibit is they're hosting a traveling exhibit that shows, it's basically bodyworks but cyberware.
Cyberware. Okay. Nothing's. He's not gonna get too bogged down on that because he's not too good at searching. What he'll go ahead and do is take that and slide it over to Hattie for now, like just a brief little pin of like, hey, check this out for any particular mentions of like potential SimSense exhibits or anything like that. In the meantime, though, he'll go ahead and call up Sandra.
Just quickly, you send Hatter that. Hatter sends you a Venmo request for 200 new yen.
All right, no. This is directly along with the mission. Go fuck yourself.
This is the tagline is for Google it yourself is what it says.
Fucking disrespect around here. If he was on the ship, I would have fucking made him walk the gangplank. Unbelievable. God damn.
And then I cancel it and just send like a laughing hyena emoji.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Real funny. That's my thing. That's my gif. I sent it to you first. You want just to block that off for a moment? He's so fucking mad right now.
While he says all of this out loud to his comlink.
At least I didn't hit Sandal again. It's embarrassing.
All right. You call Sandra.
Yeah. Hi. How's it going?
Hey, I'm good. Did your job go well?
Yeah. I mean, went well enough. More questions than answers, but I got the payday. That's what matters. Listen.
Damn straight.
I had a quick little question that might potentially lead to a favor. I was wondering, do you happen to know if the Museum of Technology for Seattle, do they hire out Lone Star for the night shift?
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Anyways. How's your day been so far, by the way?
Boring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just paperwork.
That's no fun.
Yep.
Well,
yeah. Looks like they've got a couple of private guys who do like on-site, and then they've got a contract for a high threat response in the event of a break-in.
Oh, do you happen to know what's the company for that high threat response? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, it's usually us.
Oh, all right.
There is. It looks like the guy who runs their local is Lone Star connected, which normally I would report, but if that's useful to you, I can leave it for a little while. We like to keep them off our turf.
Potentially. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, all right.
Am I going to get to meet your team soon?
What?
Everybody who was yelling at us on the phone call the other day.
Oh, you want to meet the team?
I mean, I'd like to. I can't imagine they're a huge fan of this, given my
I mean, everyone's
profession on the face of it.
Yeah, Well, I mean, yeah, but also everyone's just kind of like split off for the night, so no
I didn't mean
booing or
tonight,
cheering.
buddy. I didn't mean tonight. I just meant at some point.
I can see about putting out some feelers about that. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Elf Boy's not there?
He swivels back, quite obviously, and looks back to his comlink. Yeah, no, he went off to. Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm assuming he's getting like pissed fucking drunk or something. Why don't you want me to swing by at some point?
Stonewalker would have said that he's getting drunk out of his mind because he is pissed off.
Drop me a pin wherever you end up parking.
Well, sounds good to me. Yeah. Oh, real quick, before I hang up.
Like you're gonna. I dropped that line, and you're just gonna. Okay, sure.
But I can say that, but it's fine. Yeah, and he'll go ahead and just head on over to closest parking spot, and I'll drop the pin.
Right on. Cool. You have a good night.
I imagine so.
To the next individual. Do you have anything else? Later in the week. If it's later in the week, we'll come back to it. Hatter, Vanta.
I was gonna let Vanta go first if he had anything to do tonight before I dive into the plate of all the things stacked up on my plate right now. I guess Vanta does not. So.
Well, you were talking.
Yeah. Oh, I said I was leaving it up to you to go first.
Yeah. But then I was gonna wait for you to finish talking.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Vanta's gonna send 7,000 new yen home.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, that's it. He's been do not disturb as far as kids are concerned the entire time. And then he'll go out to go check on the crazy guy. He'll drive out to where they kept keeping him.
He's been staying in. It used to be like a very small, almost a coffin motel. And it's been converted into a facility where it's like, oh, you're badly injured and need a place to stay for a little while, but you got a contract? Sure. It's run by not Dock Wagon, yeah. Your man is currently off book since you guys are connected off book. And you're you can go talk to him.
Yeah, he'll just pull up a chair. Is he like lying in bed or?
Yeah, he's looks like his hair has been trimmed a little bit. He had a shower. He's wearing like a t-shirt and sweatpants.
He'll just pull up a chair and sit beside the bed.
Hey, I remember you. You're that guy. You're that guy.
Mm-hmm.
The darkness guy, the connected stuff. You were connected to the stuff, or the stuff was connected to you. You were connected to the thing that's connected to the stuff.
I am.
Okay, yeah. How's it going, guy? Are you still connected to the stuff that's connected to the thing that's connected to our head?
Yeah, and I want to know where you got yours.
What? Oh, under. I got it underneath.
Do you remember who gave it to you?
Well, that's the question, isn't it, man? It just is. It just is. I mean, I tried to see everything at once, and it was cool before, and then I tried to, and now it's, and now it's a lot of pain meds. It's a lot of pain meds, because, you know.
Were you trying to tell me about Hotwire?
Wire hot. Yeah, hot. Yeah. The wire is that.
That's the darkness.
Ooh, power in a name. Power in a name. Ooh. Connected to the thing that's connecting the people.
When you were trying to see everything, and you did see everything, where did you see the darkness?
I mean, darkness is everywhere. Darkness is the water at night, and we're all alone on a buoy in the middle of nowhere.
I'm talking about the darkness that did this to you.
Did this? Oh. Yeah, that was me. Seeing everything. All-seeing eye. Lot to see. You know, it's a lot.
But you looked where you weren't supposed to.
Oh yeah, you see everything. You see a lot. But you, it's connected to the thing that connects the thing and the wire. That's okay. Ooh. Yeah. It's gone now. It's not in the ocean anymore. Most of it. Just scraps. But also you're a bird. You're a bird. And the Mad Hatter is a boat. And yeah, and you're all at the edge of the rabbit hole. And you can't get deep enough in a boat to get to it's way down there, but it's also all over, and it's reaching way up. Hurts. I'm sorry. You know, I try to. It's always, and ow.
No, you did fine.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
Get some sleep.
Hey. Thank you. Because if it grows up, no more us, I don't think. Not the way that we are.
I understand.
Okay.
Get some sleep.
Yeah. Puts a hand on your shoulder. Lies down.
He'll leave you.
Thank you.
Is it for me?
Cool. You get a message from your dad.
He won't read it.
Okay. Hatter.
After I get dropped off, I grab my car. I'm gonna go to a electronics shack, and I want to pick up a new burner. I'm spending a little bit better than my current burners. I'm gonna pick up a Hermes Icon comlink.
Okay.
Not registering it, just getting it still in the box. And then I'm going to pick up a rating 6 jammer if they have one, or if I can get a hold of one. I may go through Felix for that because those are a little harder.
Yeah, a directional he can get you today. An area is going to take some time. A couple of days.
Directional's fine because I just need it pointed in one direction, and that is at this comlink.
All right. He gets you an area. He gets you a directional jammer with one direction on the side.
Cool. I am going to take this back to my flat, and I'm gonna set up the new burner. I'm never turning on the wireless on it. I'm leaving it air gapped. I'm also going to point the directional jammer at it, and then I am going to connect the data chips that I got individually, just one at a time. I'm going to check through them and start looking at them to get what I can off of them, figure out if they hold the same kind of like markers that I got off of the SimSense that Depth Charge had me look at a while back, and just kind of try to understand the purpose of the software. I am very paranoid about them sending out any sort of signal, hence the air-gapped brand new comlink
for sure
and directional jammer, and then maybe go from there to try to, because they looked like they're broken code, maybe try to compile them once I have a better understanding of them.
All right. Logic plus software as you dig into the details.
Okay.
Attempt to forensically dissect broken code stolen off some cyberware. In what you hope is an airtight environment.
Yes. Logic and software. And no, I don't want to do this. 4 hits.
You comfortable with that?
Could I take some time with this to line up my shot?
You have used the episode title. You may regain a point of edge.
I'm immediately gonna use that to be better on this. To get a total of 9 hits.
9 hits. All right. You are up. The sun is high in the sky by the time you come out of your brain and working on this project and check in with your body and anything around you. You work all night and most of the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And what you come up with are a couple of things you're absolutely sure of. 1, this is connected, or this is related. Parts of this are the code that you saw in those SimSense chips. These do, in fact, create experiences. 2, they can't create more than maybe 30 seconds at a time. That said, those 30 seconds appear changeable. The criteria for what they change, unclear, because what you're looking at is like an add-on or, a minor patch to a large and complex program that this thing is referencing. And appears to be able, this is the weirdest part. If you're reading this right, that program, whatever it is, wherever it is, can somehow interact with what you're looking at without necessarily needing a permanent matrix connection.
Now I'm extra paranoid. I will leave the jammer on these as I disconnect that. With this information, I'm going to keep all of those chips in a Faraday box.
We're just going to assume that you have like an old school safe with Faraday stuff in it.
Yeah, because I did drop money in, so I have my forgery workshop and also have a hardware workshop for dealing with my cyber deck and everything. So I have
For sure.
have that in there. And then I'm going to, looking at the time, put something in my microwave to heat up a little something because my stomach is growling, and drink another energy drink, and send a message to depth charge's secondary line that she sent me.
Are you trying to meet on the matrix or just talk?
Just sending a message right now. Found more of that code. Part of something a lot bigger. We should talk.
A few minutes later, you get a message back. Hi, this is Marcus. DC having trouble interacting with tech right now. Wishes you best of luck. If you need anything, we'll do what we can.
Do I know who Marcus is?
Another message comes through. BT Dub, DC's husband.
Oh. I hope she's doing okay. I'll send back, and just stay safe. And I'll sit back and try not to have a panic attack. And
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow a mechanic
Mhm.
from my boy Grizz over here, and our lovely game that we were playing the last couple of Sundays. I'm gonna spend a monologue token, and I'm gonna ask you to give us a little bit of what's going through Hatter's head, since this might be the first time you've had to be off the job since you fought a snake.
Yeah. Okay, so these pieces can alter sensory input at a distance. They auto update connected, not wirelessly, but through something. How would that even work? I read something about this before. But it's The guy, that hole was really, no, back to the drum. Piece it together. Don't think about holes. Together. Okay, 30 seconds at a time. What can you do with 30 seconds? You can do a lot in 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get out. 30 seconds before they show up. 30 seconds to keep everybody safe. Oh, shit. Fuck. I left that guy. All right, maybe he still wants to talk. It's a lead. Follow the lead. Follow the road. We can go deeper. We will find the answer. Don't think about holes. Okay. I'm gonna try to send a message to the guy I was supposed to meet before the snake that I immediately jumped away from because DC called me, and say, sorry about the first meeting. It was a life or death. Had to help a friend out. Can we talk again? Promise not to bail on you this time. I can make it worth your while.
Make an edge roll real quick.
One hit.
All right. You're going through that and just getting ready to send it, and you've had like a dangling request for information on Aswatch for a while. It's not unusual for Deckers to have eccentricities.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not.
That this individual, who, in all fairness, didn't seem super together and like a top-notch pro, is not only the only one to respond to you. As far as you can tell, that board is silent. Little sus.
Okay. When was the last time it was active before me? Like, when was the last post before me?
About 3.5 months.
Okay. Was it from a handle that I recognize?
I'm going to say that archived stuff has mostly been deleted at this point. Like, a lot of people who ran this site were interested in protecting their anonymity. But
fair.
You're a competent decker, and if it's not being maintained, then there's probably some holes in the firewall. Give me a hacking test.
Okay.
Attempt to gain a mark.
What's this? 5 hits.
All right. The data has been scrubbed pretty thoroughly. The evidence of who used to use this site is almost entirely gone. but you find in a forgotten sub dumpster bin a link to a social media page which connects you to an individual who you have heard is a decker, not necessarily a runner, but someone involved in the cyberspace world. And their social media, their last post was about 3.5 months ago.
Okay.
And it is the most generic bullshit I'm getting offline for a while you've ever read.
Yeah. Okay. This is looking more and more like a honeypot. So I will grab my own info and maybe that guy will respond, but I'm not. Probably won't respond back if he does. And I will think about how to move forward while freaking out a little bit and getting more paranoid. And
Well, on the subject of moving forward, when do you guys next meet up? And what are you going to discuss? Do you wait for a call from the mysterious woman from room 27161? Or do you gather before that happens?
Well, I have been up for probably 20, 30 hours. And
It can be a couple days later.
yeah, I will send a message at the end of that, like 30 days after like this deep dive, before I'm eventually gonna crash for a while, and say, got a little bit more. We might want to, if you guys want an update, we can meet, but I'm running into dead ends right now. Oh, I'm completely dumb. And then I look at the message that, after I send that off, I look at the message that Wawahi sent me and be like, actually, give me a little bit of time. I'm going to look into the SMT Museum of Technology.
Roll a data search.
Three hits.
Seattle Museum of Technology. Operational hours, layout, their current exhibit, in addition to the couple of history, like a history exhibit, history of technology. One that focuses on space flight.
I have an idea. Instead of looking directly at their sites and like information about them, kind of look at information about the neighborhood that they're in and see if there's like a local news board talking about like any recent like construction activities that have happened around the museum.
They did some work on the museum about a year ago.
Okay.
Remodeled a wing.
Which wing? Just
North.
went over the north wing. Okay. Cool. And they seem like they're pretty up and up. I will check out their site, their Matrix host, and see if they have like a virtual tour of the museum. Some of the museums.
Yeah, you can snap that up.
Yeah, and then I can walk around and see what the North Wing looks like, and kind of like.
Yeah, you got yourself a map. A good.
Yeah.
You can recreate this for your allies if you need to.
Yeah, and then think about if I were to hide an entrance to a secret underground lair. If I were an evil blood magic company, where would I hide my secrets?
All right.
Find door number 2.
Go ahead and roll straight logic.
That's just 1 hit. I'm out of temp edge.
All right. You have a layout.
Yep. Man, I'm too tired for this.
Yep. A couple days later, you guys come back to. Unless someone has a really solid non-land shark pitch.
Just a random dive bar. Like,
Yeah, honestly, a random dive bar. Probably the one that Stonewalker's been at the past couple days, getting drunk out of his mind. He's back and hungover and upset.
no, probably not that one, because we don't want to pay for your tab.
Oh no, I paid for it.
Mark off.
It just got paid. It just got paid.
Yeah,
by
Mark
my
off
bail.
800 new yen, please.
Don't you remember to pay for it, though?
I'm gonna mark off 1,000. He drank his fucking brains out.
All right.
But yeah, this event is going to be like, he can't stand the smell of the inside of the land shark. That's all he has to say.
So clean. Dog-like.
Smells like a wet cat.
The disrespect. First of all, it smells like pina colada, and I would know because I keep the place clean with Cora. All right.
The reason it smells like pina colada is because you have an incense thing hanging above your nose in the driver's cabin. Everything else smells like your fucking pizza.
You say across a
It does
booth
have
at
a
the
nice
back of a
pizza
bar.
smell.
Yeah, I set a little like module on the center of the table and turn on a white noise generator, rating 6.
For sure.
So, hi. Okay. How do I start? So, told you, dev charge a month ago, had me look into some weird synsense. It was made by not the entertainment department, but by an R&D department inside Aztechnology, as far as I can tell. It is why Dev Charge got attacked. It's related to what we're looking into for some reason, because I never talked to DC about the project, and that was never something we discussed until after the attack, and they were looking into that. Aztechnology Decker assassins went after her, but I pulled 6 bits of broken code out of our 6 models. The code was inside essentially a chip jack hidden inside a data jack that cannot be accessible, is non-accessible physically once the data jack is installed. So you would never know it's there unless you were looking for it.
I had a feeling it was something like that.
Each of those bits of each of those bits of code shares code with the thing that I looked into for DC. And as far as I can tell, it can rewrite, it gives a sensory input for 30 seconds at a time most, but it is rewritable and reprogrammable without necessarily needing to be accessed. I don't know how it does it, but I think it can be accessed even when not like directly connected to the Matrix. I don't even know how to wrap my head around that bit. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, hell, if it's hooked up like that, it sounds like it might be using some form of proprietary Aztec SAT connection. That's my thinking, anyways.
Yeah, or there's a hidden grid, or I don't know. I know various megas have worked on secret grids in the past. That was an internet project at one point. But I also looked into the museum.
What museum?
So we got a message from Bonnie that the museum that Mr. Chavez referenced in that document we pulled out of Miguel's head, that museum is the Museum of Technology here in Seattle, and its north wing was remodeled about a year ago, and I believe that is where our secret R&D lab for the SimSems project is.
And it just so happens that their high threat security response, primarily for like break-ins and shit, is currently being contracted out to Lone Star.
Well, I don't know how that helps us, but it's good to know. Never want to
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sorry. Let's backtrack a little. Cause I had a feeling of why we're being, convened here, but now I want to know from you why we're gathered here.
Well, updating you on this thing that we all said we were going to look into. Now, we're all gung-ho about checking into the project. And so this is the update on what I found after our last job.
And
It's just an update. We're just
it's
getting
an update. I don't know. I don't have a plan of action to deliver to us.
Well, I have a job for us then.
really now?
We're gonna break in.
No.
Finally! Oh, just waiting for somebody to say it, because honestly, if you didn't say it, I was gonna fucking say it.
No.
Not there.
He's staring at her, and he looks pissed at her. I've given you over a week to make up your mind about what you want to do. We doing this? There's no monetary gain. There's no happy ending. And the only thing we're gonna do is make a lot of enemies. And you keep digging and digging and digging. And we've talked about going down rabbit holes.
I keep digging and digging and digging because everything we keep getting attached to is tied up into this, whether we are trying to look into it or not.
Well, honestly, it sounds like
If the world keeps hitting me in the face with it, I can't. I can't.
Then what are you gonna do about it?
I want to get enough info on it to get that info sold to a much bigger player than us.
Fuck you, Hatter.
wait, seriously? That's it?
No, I mean, if we can get the information, the idea, the location of this hidden facility, and the idea that this program exists, and we tell it to SK, we tell it to Ares, we tell it to someone higher up on the food chain, they don't want that out there either, and they got the resources to take them down. I don't want to storm an Azzy fucking black site.
Okay, no,
Do you?
we're here's what I'm gonna say then. Do you need help for this? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know yet. I've slept like 5 hours in like the last like 5 days.
Make a decision. Do you want to look into this place or not?
I mean, yes, I'm going to look into this place, but I don't know if it's a job for us. I don't know if we need to break in.
We'll get. All right, if we're looking into this, we're doing it proper. I'm gonna pull out my comlink. I'm gonna
Put
pull
that
up
down.
I'm gonna pull up Will Satan's contact and give it directly to Hatter.
Put that down. I don't know who you think you're contacting or whose contact information you're giving to, but when we're going into another fucking hole, they're already digging that one.
I don't want to get in with somebody else right now. Right now,
We have too many people getting involved with too much shit about one thing that we still haven't decided whether or not we're actually involved in. And quite frankly, no offense to you all, I didn't want to get involved with any of this shit from the jump. This isn't what I do.
Well, let's just be a little bit honest and on the board with each other here. There's no if or whether or not we're involved in this. We already are.
We can walk away at any point. They don't know who we are. The only person they've gone after is depth charge.
At some point.
Because depth charge went directly after them, and that's been my point. If we actually want the information, we need to go at them. There's no sneaking around. There's no more going around it. We do or we don't.
I agree with you. And what I'll say is this. Eventually, someone or some people with more resources, more brains than us, is going to figure us out. One way or another. It's just a matter of time and statistics. That's why I want to be the one to give him a quick, swift kick in the dick first. Because if I'm gonna get fucked, I might as well do it on my fucking terms.
That is the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Was a pilot for a number of years. Might have picked up a thing or two.
And the moment's gone.
Our most direct way of finding something out about this project, if we're not going to walk away, which is, I have seen two people saying they don't particularly care to walk away. We have Hatter is digging, and then we have, and he's going to gesture Wawahi, and you're you. You're the only one who's saying you want to stay silent, stay away from this.
No, I'm saying if we're going in, we're doing it.
All
But
right.
if we're going to keep going around we'll wait and take our time and get information, that just gives them more credence to find out who we are. Either we do this now or we don't do it at all.
And that's why I pulled out my comlink.
Because I don't know who the fuck you're pulling out, and that's why I told you to stop.
My biggest card. My biggest card in all of this.
All right.
What is that?
Then my next question is, are you in? And are you doing it?
I've been
Because
in
you actually-
before we took on Miguel. I've been in.
Did you drag me into this?
Felix dragged you in.
Hey, what the fuck do you know that you're not telling us?
I know exactly the same amount as you, except for the person who originally hired Felix to hire us for Miguel.
All right, then. Let's go ahead and clear something up.
Who the
What or who exactly is this big card you got up your sleeve?
And why shouldn't I fucking kill them?
No reason not to kill them.
Also, before you continue, ST, I've been waiting for you to cut at some point
Sorry,
because it's
yeah.
after midnight
Yes.
and I'm exhausted.
I'm here as well.
I know, we started a little late. I was going to give us till 10 after.
We keep on dropping these pregnant pauses, like, and that's the moment, right? Like,
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must correct myself. Technically, Will didn't hire us, but I did give the inspiration to have Will go through Felix.
All right. At this point, as you hang on this piece of information, yeah, I think Hatter, you've had a little tracker running for Aztechnology News. In an act of goodwill, they are rolling out a new and improved data jack that will be available as a free upgrade to anyone receiving cyber surgery at any of their clinics from now on.
Oh, no.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.